Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
And Moses joins us on our desk for our first look at sports. And despite losing the Wheatland Football League Semi-Finals, the Lloyd Com Barons season isn't over yet.
Well, you know what? The Barons, this is good for them. They host the Westwood Trojans from Fort McMurray in a provincial qualifier. So there's still light at the end of the tunnel. Of course, the team has never seen them before, so it should be quite interesting going up to it. Brett Morton caught up with the Barons and has this report.
A tough process. We don't get to see them very often. You only really prepare for them for 3 days. So you try to hear things and see things about what they do, and then just prepare your kids for everything.
The Barons had a slower week before they intensified practices for this weekend.
So far we've been preparing well. We had a good bye week and we got rested up, got some injuries taken care of, so we're ready to go out there and play. This
week will be great. It's not hard getting the guys motivated for a provincial game. Trying to do something that the Barons haven't done in a long time and win a couple provincial games here. So I think they're excited. They still see a lot of possibilities with the season, and you know, the Wheatland's one thing, but provincials is really the big goal. So we're excited.
Although the Barons lost to the Raiders in the Wheatland Football League Semi-Final, they're excited for this game.
Everyone's really preparing hard, and everybody has feels like they have something to prove going against these guys. And we had a tough loss against Holy. We played well in the second half, so we have a good morale going in, and we believe that we can take this team.
The Barons are taking this process one game at a time, but have set a very high end goal.
Winning a provincial championship is something that, you know, doesn't happen very often, and they'll go down sort of in history forever. We've won one at this school, and those guys are, you know, they're the only ones to do it, so we want to get there too.
Kickoff for the provincial game is this Saturday at 1 o'clock down at Armstrong Field. Brett Morton, Newcap Sports.
Moving on to the Bonnyville Pontiacs, and their season took a complete 180, and it only took 20 games. It was a struggle early on, but a 9-game win streak helped them move up the North Division standings, and a big reason for that has been the play of third-year forward Bobby McMann.
Started with some hard work that I did in the training camp. That's when it starts. As soon as you first hit the ice, that first ice session after summer, that was the biggest thing for me and the team, and the tempo that our team has played at in practices. That's the most important thing.
Bobby McMann is having the best season of his AJHL career. The third-year forward is leading the league in scoring 1/3 into the year. He missed a couple of games due to an injury, but in 20 games has 18 goals and 12 assists.
Just the team that we have and the players that we've brought in, Rick's done a great job of bringing in. We have some skilled players here, and we got a great team, and I'm just most excited that we're winning games and we're up there in the standings with Lloyd and Spruce.
We think that how good is that kid going to be in 2 years after he's played NCAA? How good is he going to be in 3 years? And we know that he truly wants to be a player, and he demonstrates that, and it's a great mentor to have around for our young guys. And if you want to be good, you know, you just watch Bobby McMann, because he's bringing in the type of effort that you need every day to become a better hockey player.
Now, the 19-year-old has committed to Colgate University of the NCAA. He says earning a scholarship was the goal he set out for himself when joining the league. McMann and the Pontiacs are back in action this Friday against Whitecourt. Speaking of a team that was in action, we'll go to the board from last night. The Bobcats down in Drumheller facing the Dragons. Dragons currently sitting in 5th in the South with a .500 record, but the Bobcats come out with their 11th straight victory as they pull out the 2-0 victory. Troy Van Teetering, Connor Odeline were the goal scorers. Alex Clare making 26 saves for his 3rd shutout. He is now 12-0 this season. The Bobcats back in action Friday as they take on the Sherwood Park Crusaders.